Hello everybody and welcome back to Squirrel's Shack, where we talk about autism awareness and all of that, and I want to thank all of you for tuning in to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the question, can you cure autism? Short answer, no. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I actually had a comment surface about, oh, you can cure autism. And my friend, if you're watching this, it's not that easy. And that's because of a couple things. I mean, it's just, this is how I was wired. This is how my brain was wired, and it was wired, and based off of that is how I was, I respond based off how I was wired to the traits that are associated with me being autistic and all of that, and all I can do is work on it. I can finesse it, I can harness it, I can work on it, just like any form of therapy. I mean, it's like when someone gets diagnosed, you put them in therapy, or if they're young enough, early intervention. And no matter how much of that you can do, you cannot cure it. You can work on it, you can go through the therapy, but you cannot cure how your brain was wired. And that's, for me, okay. It is almost humbling, in a sense, for me to be able to know that I can't get rid of this. All I can do is set goals and to work on it. And I think it's very humbling in the sense that I am further understanding this human experience and the human condition based off of knowing that I can only tweak my imperfections and not remove them. I cannot cure how I am. I cannot just cure this disability, and all the little obstacles that come along with it, poof, they're gone. It's like with me, diagnosed with bipolar type 2. I have bipolar, for those who are creeping along to this channel now. It's a chemical imbalance. I cannot get rid of bipolar. Unless, sometimes, especially like depression, there's like depression that sets in with adolescence and it kind of fades. Maybe, I don't know if that's the case with my case with bipolar type 2. I only got diagnosed 3 years ago. But from what I do know, is that I can only take accountability for what my conditions are and do what I have to do to take care of it. I am on medication. I do go through therapy. I know that those are the things I have to do to work on it, so it makes it a little easier for me to wake up the next day. All at the same time knowing I'm never going to be able to remove it. But again, I say this humbled. I can wake up every day knowing a few things. One is that I'm autistic. Two is I'm never going to be able to get rid of it, and that's fine. But that allows me to sit down with myself and make some goals, some things to work on. And I think doing that, whether you're an autistic or not, is essential for the human experience that we are in right now, to further understand the human condition, whether you are an autistic or not, whether you have a disability, physical and mental illness or not. We should still be waking up every day and setting these goals and being humbled that no matter what, disability or not, we are never going to reach that state of perfection, but that should be the fuel that drives us to be better. Whether you're doing it in therapeutic sense for autism or bipolar or whatever you have, it is so important, and it is almost healing, and it makes progress happen so much more when you are able to sit down with yourself with the knowledge that you currently possess and think, man, what can I do to do a little better? And that'll open up so many more doors for you to work on. And again, trial and error. Well, I can't cure what I have. I can go and try new things out. Obviously, it'd be better if you had a therapist guiding you, but I look at all these life challenges in the real world as therapy. And again, therapy depends on maybe where you sit on the autism spectrum, where you're at with life and all of that. But I hope you can see my point, is that, again, we should always be working on striving to work on our imperfections and not curing them. Whether, again, I say cure in a disability sense or whatever. You cannot cure autism. You cannot cure how your brain was wired. All you can do is be humbled by it and figure out what to work on. If you're in that state, maybe where I am, I'm very high functioning, I'm very able to sit down with myself and be like, okay, let's come up with a game plan. And I'm very fortunate to be able to have that and hopefully shed some light on those who are still trying to figure it out. So again, I'm gonna cap it off there. I hope you were able to take away something from this video, whether you have a disability or not. Just be humbled with your imperfections. Work on it. And if you like what you heard, give it a like, give it a subscribe. If you have any video suggestions, what would you guys like to hear? Drop that down in the comments, and I'll see you guys back in the Squirrel Shack. Thank you very much.